I don't even understand. Have you seen the seas of people out there that are clearly new to the country within the last few years? Where are all these people living? Jobs is not good at the moment. Jobs is really bad. They just announced
And
jobs.
unemployment rate's back up, so you got 6.9%. It's gone up to. So, like,
That's the
we were
country.
begging for a 6% unemployment rate because the market was so, um, uh, I guess, competitive for businesses to be able to find people. And we were like, people are putting up signs, help wanted. People have got all these like high demands in order for them to find a job. People weren't going to work. People were just like, you know what? I don't really need to work. I got CERB, I got whatever. And we talked about that a lot in the show that a healthy unemployment rate would be somewhere around 6%. Well, now we're almost at 7% and climbing, by the way.
Ontario's at 7.8% and climbing,
Yeah.
right? You're looking at Canada 6.9%, which is
Well,
up.
that's like the benchmark, which is just to kind of look at the whole entire country, right? Because obviously you're
Yeah.
gonna have different provinces with different rates.
But surprisingly, Ontario is leading the pack. We have the worst unemployment rate out of the whole country, which is
Yeah.
weird because normally you'd think the action would still be here, but the two most productive provinces have the highest unemployment percentage, which I guess that makes the most sense lately because we were
Yeah.
flooded with the most humans in the last few years. I don't even think that these numbers can possibly still be accurate because where are all these new people working, right? Like where are they all living? I don't even understand. Have you seen the seas of people out there that are clearly new to the country within the last few years? Where are all these people living,
Well, I think the main thing that's gone down the
working?
most is the um, non permanent resident uh, uh, population. So the temporary workers, students, the international students, stuff like that. Those numbers are down,
That's
right?
immigration. That's not unemployment.
No, but we're talking about where those people are living. And so, like, sorry, that was my point. Um, is those places that used to be occupied, like the rental market's soft right now. Rent's coming down. And so, like you're saying, well, where are all these people living? Well, they're living in the same places that they've always been living, right? And
Basements?
so I know that we're all, right now hyper. We're not building any more houses. We haven't built any more houses. We had a housing shortage. No, we didn't have a housing shortage. We just had too many people that were staying here temporarily, who needed a place to live. So it put pressure on housing. It created an unnatural demand for investment properties. It created a turbulent rental market. But now that things have slowed down a little bit, we've had a little bit less immigration and a little bit of those less temporary, status people. We're going to see, a little bit of an evening out here. I mean, we've seen prices come down the last few months on the sales side. We've seen, I guess we can talk about the numbers here in Toronto, right? We didn't talk about those for April, right? So we saw like 23% decrease in sales since last April. We saw a 54% increase in active listings. Prices came down like 4.5% since last year.
Yeah.
We're in a declining market with climbing inventory, you
No,
know, and that
no.
there's more availability for people to buy a property and to get into the, neighborhoods that they want to get into.
It's declining from the same point last year, which, yes, is a metric. But if you look at the last few months, which way are things going? They're
Well, they
not.
adjust it seasonally, and so
Seasonally,
a
my
spring market it
balls.
should be jumping up, and it's barely climbing. So it means
Forget
that it's
about
it's
that
going
shit.
down.
Forget about that. Month over month, the numbers are not anywhere close to as bleak. They're actually improving. Sales have gone up month over month for the last two
All
months.
because of the month that it is. More buyers will come out when the weather starts to like
But
it's Canada. Come on,
but
man. It's
but you
freaking two
said the
feet of snow
spring
out there.
market happened in January.
Hypothetical, the what's it called?
The rush.
Yeah, I want to say like
The one you're saying is here
imagination
now.
one.
The one you're saying
No,
is here
the
now.
weather is now the spring market. So this
Oh,
is
God damn
traditionally
it.
when you're going to have more people come into the market. But the best time to sell, when people say I want to sell in the spring market, what they're talking about is I want to sell when the prices are the highest and I want to sell when there's the most buyers buying. That was in January this year. We got the numbers on
Prices
that.
are up month over month.
Yeah. Hey,
Sales are
stop
up
pumping
month
the
over
market, Daryl.
month.
What are you doing here? Like, what's
Listen,
going on?
I'm not pumping. I'm
You're pumping it.
saying
I'm telling people the truth, and you're like, "Oh, it's going up." It's not going up. It's going down. I'm watching houses sell this month for less money than they did last month. I'm watching it.
some of them are definitely
Condos too.
selling for less, for sure.
Yeah,
Some of
condos
them
too.
are not. Hey,
I
Bailey had a buyer the other day, and they got into a freaking 10 offer bidding war on this. This is no like people are saying, oh, there's bidding wars on the good houses in the great areas. Well,
yeah,
this was neither. Okay. This was nor a good
yeah, yeah,
area nor a good house. This was
yeah,
like
yeah,
a
yeah.
kind of fixed up 15 years ago bungalow on a shitty lot in a crappy area. Technically Toronto, I suppose. GTA for sure,
Yeah.
underpriced by a couple 100,000, and boom,
10 offers.
multiple offers, which is
I got one on
crazy.
Monday. I got one on Monday coming up in Toronto. I probably had 50 showings, and I got a bunch of people telling me they're interested
You have offers, no bully
on Monday.
offers. No,
I've had people
see,
call me for bully offers. I said no.
you said no, I will
Yeah.
not take a bully
My
offer.
client's in a nursing home. It's like it's not a situation that we can just like change the whole plan.
I
So
feel like a lot of your clients are, incapacitated in homes lately,
it's the
TK.
only
Is
reason they
this
would
like a
hire me.
target? Are you
Yeah, no,
targeting
it'd be the
this
only reason
niche?
that they would be considering hiring me. They would otherwise, if
Because
they
they
had a sane
can't
mind, they would say I should go with someone who doesn't have a podcast called Under the Table. It sounds
under
shady.
the table. Are we
Yeah,
really changing it to this, TK?
Under the
Is
Table.
it
That's it. Today's
changed?
the first episode.
Is it changed?
Absolutely.
Oh no. All
I
the
know.
merch is
All the merch, guys, got to buy new merch. Under the Table merch.
everything is done.
Check out the store.
Are we
And now
doing it?
all the Canadian real estate show merch is nostalgia.
I feel like this is
We're
a
evolving.
crazy. This is the second rebranding
I
ever.
know, but we're evolving. We're evolving. We're just two evolving guys here on their journey of life, not worried about what people think of us.